Acknowledgements. What should I write for this bit? Should I even include it? I don't really feel like I've got much to say. Yes, you absolutely do need to include an acknowledgement section. Now, I can understand why it feels a bit tiresome. It feels like it's just another thing that you've got to do, but it's important. You need to include it. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Yardley, and for the last 20 years, I've been supporting postgraduate social science students to finish their master's dissertations and their PhDs. And without fail, every year, somebody asks me, I've got this acknowledgement section to write, and I literally don't know what to put in it. Like what do I write? What's included in here? What's not included in here? Help me. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining why the acknowledgement section matters and the kind of things you should be including in there. So firstly, why does it matter? Well, the final version of your thesis is something that is going to live forever in electronic format, if not in hard copy. And the acknowledgement section is your opportunity to recognise the contributions that other people have made towards your success. It's an opportunity to thank them for everything that they've done to support you on your journey. Everyone who finishes a PhD thesis does so because they've been supported by other people along the way. So the acknowledgement section is quite a nice way of recognising that and saying thank you to people. It's a way to express gratitude for individuals and for organisations who've really made a significant contribution towards you finishing your thesis. This is where you get the chance to highlight and to honour the support that has helped you get to where you are now. So just take a moment now to have a think about that. Who or what comes to mind when you say this? I couldn't have completed this PhD without the support of my... I think there are three main categories of thank you to think about when you're writing your acknowledgement section. Now, some of these people, some of these organisations have probably already come to mind in response to what I just asked you to think about then, but let's take a look at them one by one. So firstly, your supervisor and other members of faculty staff. The first thing you should do in your acknowledgement section is thank your supervisor and any other members of faculty staff for the support and the guidance that they've given you throughout the research process. Personalise this by highlighting specific instances or examples when some help or support that they gave you was really significant. How did they help you? How did they make you feel? How have they contributed towards your growth as a scholar? The second category of thank you is funding, resources and access. If you received any funding or used any resources from a particular organisation, you should thank them too. This could be a scholarship, a grant, access to an archive, a library, a repository or a research centre. Also, if you had a key gatekeeper, somebody who was instrumental in facilitating your access to your participants or to data, thank them here as well. Just check with them first to make sure that they're okay with you naming them or their organisation in your acknowledgements. This is really important because if your gatekeeper or if a particular organisation has been anonymous in your thesis, you don't want to go and reveal them in the acknowledgements. So please make sure that you check with them before you do that. And if they say, no, we're not happy with being named in your acknowledgements, that's absolutely fine. You can thank them anonymously. Last but not least, friends and family. Thank them for their support and their encouragement on your academic journey. This could be anyone who provided emotional support, a shoulder to cry on, somebody who listened when you wanted to vent, somebody who helped you out with household chores or childcare. All of this stuff makes a difference, and without the support of our friends and our family, many of us would never have finished our PhD. So it is massively important that you say thank you to these people in your acknowledgement section. You might want to provide examples of moments where their support made a significant difference and the contribution that they made actually enabled you to focus on your research and finish your PhD. So hopefully now you're a bit clearer on why the acknowledgement section matters. It's an opportunity to recognise the support and the help that you've received along the way from people and from organisations. And hopefully you've got an idea of what you want to write in your acknowledgement section now, because we've looked at those three categories of thank you. So firstly, your supervisor and any other faculty staff. Secondly, any people or organisations who gave you access to resources or facilitated access to participants or data. And then lastly, friends and family who have probably provided you with some essential emotional support, which has been fundamental in getting through this process. And that's it, we're done. I hope you found this short video helpful, And be sure to come back for the next one, because I'm going to be explaining how you go about writing an abstract for your thesis. Where do you even begin? What should you include? So be sure to check that one out.